Hi loves, Beth here, and happy full moon in Sagittarius. I can't believe it's the full moon already again. It's crazy. Okay, so today in today's video, we're going to do a guided meditation with the full moon in Sagittarius to download some guidance, just to connect with the moon at this time. It's a super powerful time, as full moons always are. And we're also going to be talking a little bit about the sort of energetic climate that we find ourselves in right now. And we'll probably pull a mermaid card. Let's just get them. It's very fun. Okay, so first off, for those of you who have never watched one of my videos, I make these full moon and new moon guided meditation videos every full moon and new moon. So if you like them, please make sure that you connect with me after you watch the video so you can keep getting them. And you can do so at bethcatherine.com. Just sign up for the emails or join the group that I'm going to mention at the end. Okay, so what's going on right now? Okay, so what the vibe that I want to bring forth and talk about is a little bit not as much to do with a full moon per se, and more to do with kind of like the overall blueprint. But let's chat about the full moon for a second to begin with. So the full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a very charismatic energy. It's a fire sign. It's kind of like a go up and get at her and just spread the, like, it's just so charismatic. And I think Sagittarius like kind of seeks knowledge, seeks understanding. It's a very curious sign. So there might be a very kind of fun, spontaneous energy around this full moon. What I was reading online, one of my favorite astrologers, Divine Harmony, says that this full moon, based on what is aspecting it, is going to bring up a lot of second chakra stuff. So that's the energy center right in your belly. It's associated with creativity, sexuality, partnership, that goddess energy, the nurturing energy, the energy of the mother. So I mentioned that because after I read that, I started feeling like, as the full moon is starting to really hit us, I am starting to feel a lot of energy in my second chakra, and I'm not really sure where it's coming from. I kind of think it's a part of it is just that collective energy. So yeah, watch out for that and just be really mindful on what wants to come through you, because the full moon accents energies for a reason. So you might be learning about things, or you might be asked to do things in a new way, etc., etc. Anything that comes up around creativity, sexuality, I'm for sure, definitely feeling that. Okay, what I wanted to talk about though is the retrograde season kind of that we're in still. We are in Mercury retrograde right now, which everybody for some reason just talks about, and none of the other retrogrades get airtime. But you know, Mars is also retrograding. Jupiter just came out of retrograde, and there's a couple other planets retrograding as well. So what that means is basically there's been this backward energy for the past couple months. Not so much like backwards, but like deeper, like going in, going deeper, slowing down, getting darker, getting deeper, rather than having like that energy that's like, okay, let's go. You feel inspired to work on all the projects and things like this. There's been a very sort of like reining back energy, and it's very much for a reason. So you've probably over the last couple months been experiencing some form of this energy showing up in your life. Maybe you've had to revisit certain things. Maybe you've had a trying time. Maybe you've been upset about certain things. Maybe you've wanted to start on projects and you just haven't been able to start them. Maybe you've had no energy or motivation to work on what usually makes you really excited. And this is all for a very important reason, as we're at retrograde season of retrogrades, and that energy is very much the yin energy, the inward energy. And it's very important that we don't, instead of, saying like, okay, well, this time is just going to pass and I'm just going to kind of distract myself until I have that energy again and that motivation again. Probably quite a few of you have been doing that, whether you know it or not. Just like, okay, well, this kind of feels weird, but like, it's just going to pass. Let's just keep going, and I'll just kind of try to stay afloat, and then it's just going to change, and I'll be able to move forwards, soon. When in actuality, retrograde season and that energy of going inward is not something to just wait until it passes and then go for it. It's actually a very sacred energy that's asking us to go into our deeper parts, learn about ourselves in a deeper way, slow down, stop the doing. It's the energy that this planet needs so deeply, is that ability to just rest, to let go, to not worry that, you know, that that motivation or that inspiration is not there for that certain project. Let it go. It'll come back, or it'll change and transform. Be present, you know. What have you been learning? What has been coming up for you? What do you feel called to go deeper in? Can you spend some time in meditation where you haven't been spending time in meditation? Can you spend time just journaling by yourself and getting to know certain things that are coming up? Can you say yes to a situation that scares you but you feel like you know is right? It's just going to take you out of your comfort zone. Like, what right now is coming up for you that allows you to honor this retrograde time? Because I'm hearing from my guidance that those of us who honor this retrograde time, and we're almost coming out of it pretty quick here, so it's got to be now that we honor it. Those of us that honor that pulling in of energy and are really present with it and are like, okay, I'm listening, what do you got for me? Let's go in, let's go deep, are going to stabilize themselves in a much deeper way than those of us who are like, okay, well, whatever, like, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, and it's getting a bit frenetic, but I'll just wait until it passes and it'll be fine, right? You know, if you're doing the second one, you're losing an opportunity to go deeper. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, just kind of keep that in mind for this time. And what's going to happen is the energy is going to start to shift, and it's going to start to lighten up within about 2 or 3 weeks, okay? So within the next 2 or 3 weeks, things are going to really start to feel lighter. The stuff that we've been processing over the last few months, those of us who have been going there, it's going to start to release and to heal and ease up, and things are going to start to flow a lot better. And I feel like it's going to be, we're in the Gemini energy now. The sun just entered Gemini, so Gemini, yeah, that Gemini energy. Things are going to start to lighten up, kind of like summer vibe it up. So for the moment when we're still deep in this retrograde kind of energy, just make sure that you're present with it, that you're using it, you know, to your advantage and wisely, and going in and going deep and saying yes to what scares you, because you know it's just the right time to go in. Yeah, because like I said, things are going to shift. So you might as well use it while it's here. Okay, so yes, so before we get into this guided meditation with the full moon in Sagittarius, I'm just going to pull a card from my Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. Obviously, the best ever. And this card, what I'm going to ask is, like, what is the theme of this full moon right now for us? What's going on? What's the theme for this? What's happening right now? Okay, this card wants to come up big time. What is it? I will show you before I show myself. Friendship. Ah! Oh, that's so cute. Make a date for a play date with one or more friends. So that's the energy that's been showing up on this full moon. Let's read the guidebook and see what it's all about. I like that. I've been spending a ton of time with my friends. I'm like, I don't feel like working. I just feel like hanging out all day, every day. Okay. Although you're busy with responsibilities, it's important to take time out to play with one or more friends. By drawing this card, you're urged to make a date to go have fun with a companion. Whether a new acquaintance or a beloved old friend, it's important for you to balance your schedule with some good old-fashioned companionship and frivolity. When you play and laugh, you open yourself to infusions of healing love. Friends help you remember how lovable you are. They also give you support without wanting anything in return. Play stimulates creativity, which helps you return to your responsibilities with a renewed outlook and increased energy. Affirm, I now have wonderful friends and free time to spend engaging in playful activities with my loving companions. So, yay, I've totally been feeling that, totally been doing that a lot. I will keep doing it. And, yeah, let's just let that sit with you. How can you play a little more? How can you just allow this energy to do what it's doing and just be in the companionship of people that you love, or potentially new people? It's kind of interesting because I just put out on my Facebook group today. I was just curious today all of a sudden. I was like, how many of you are have community that you really like, that are totally on your wavelength, that you can talk to them about spirituality, about the earth, about, pull tarot cards, whatever. And most of the women that replied, maybe you're one of them, said, I don't really have like-minded people in my life, maybe one or two. So that's something that I'm going to also be focusing on within the next few weeks, encouraging you and showing you how that you can open up to a like-minded tribe, because it's totally something that I've been through. I can relate to. Didn't really have like-minded people in my life for a year or two after I first woke up, and now my life is just full of them, full of the hippies. We love it. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Definitely make sure to connect with me, subscribe on YouTube, and if you want to, please join my Facebook group, Angel Coaching with Beth Catherine. The link should be somewhere around this video. It's a free private Facebook group, and you can stay connected to that information on how to find your tribe coming soon. Okay, let us get into this meditation now. What I'd love for you to do is just get cozy, get comfy, get in a spot where you can sit down, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so close your eyes with me, and let's enter this meditation with this full moon in Sagittarius. So start breathing deeply through your nose and out through your mouth, or in a better way that works for you. And allow any stress from the day or stress that you're feeling in your body to start to release on the exhale. Becoming more conscious and aware of your breath as it enters your body, and feeling a deeper connection to your physical body as you become more and more aware of the breath as it enters. Again, using those exhales to just sigh out, just release anything that's not serving you right now. You don't need it for this meditation, I promise. On the next inhale, see yourself walking down a forest path leading to an epic sunset that's just so full of fiery orange colors, maybe a bit of cotton candy pink. The whole sky is lit up. And as you walk towards the sunset, allow these colors to start to enter into your field. See that orange and that pink, whatever else is coming to you, enter into your system, maybe a yellow or a red. And feeling that fiery but soft energy come into your field, breathing it in. Feel your feet on the forest floor as they're barefoot, connecting with the earth. And feel or see roots coming from your feet, connecting you to the forest floor in a much deeper way. Feeling your connection to Gaia, while breathing in the colors of this sunset. As you gaze at the sunset, you start to notice that it's changing fairly rapidly as the night is starting to descend. Watch as the black sky starts to slowly but surely chase away the colors from that sunset, and watch the sky fall into an inky black. And as you look up, notice that the moon in its fullness is now shining in the sky, beaming its love to you. You might still see the same colors from the sunset coming from the moon now, or it might just have that silvery glow that we're used to seeing it as. Whatever comes to you is perfect. As you breathe in the moon's energy, start to feel the forest around you enliven. Start to feel the spirits of nature and the fairies. Even though you can't see them, or maybe you can see them, they are starting to have a little bit of a party now around you. Everything is getting more lively, feeling that energy from the full moon. On your next inhale, breathe in that silver light, or whatever light is coming from the moon, and use this time to ask the moon a question or to state an intention that you have. Full moon, what would you have me hear? What would you have me hear about X, Y, Z? What can I learn at this time? How can I be most in alignment with source energy and with what the truth wants for me? Thank you for clearing my vibrations of anything and everything that is not in alignment with truth now. Beautiful moon and cosmic energies. And you might even want to ask the fairies and the spirits of nature around you for some help or guidance or clearing now. Thank you, fairies, for coming into our energy fields and guiding us to manifest our heart's desires. Thank you for clearing our hearts and washing our energies clean so that we can focus on our life purposes. Breathing in the moon's energy, maybe breathing in the energy of the fairies as well. Connecting with the forest. Connecting with your feet and grounding it again, seeing those roots come into the forest path. You can stay here for as long as you'd like. Simply pause the video if you want more time in this space. Whenever you're ready, you can start to wiggle your feet, your toes, wiggle your fingers, and open your eyes to the room again. At this time, you might also want to grab a journal after the video is done and, write out any more questions or things that you have or intentions. For the moon, for the fairies, whatever it is that you want to connect with. So that is all for this video. If you enjoyed it, please come to Angel Coaching with Beth Catherine. It's such an awesome Facebook group. We do private coaching in that group. There's so many like-minded ladies that are really supportive. I personally have received their support myself. I've come to even my group with an issue that I had a couple weeks ago. It's the best ever. So you can search for Angel Coaching with Beth Catherine, Catherine with a K, to find the group. There should be a link to the group somewhere in or around this video. And if you are still having trouble finding it, just search for Beth Catherine. Online, go to my Facebook like page, and the link to the group is pinned right at the top. Okay. So much love, many blessings, and have the best full moon ever. It's been awesome to connect with you for this video, and may you be blessed. May the fairies bless you. May the moon bless you, and may you spread the good vibes. Good vibe tribe. Peace out.